Welcome to the cosmic moon of presence of the blue lunar storm year. This is the video about this cosmic moon for the Noos-letter of the Foundation for the Law of Time, number 142. I'm Jacob Rhythmic Dragon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for sharing along this journey that we've all been going through together in the blue lunar storm year. We finally come to the 13th moon, the cosmic turtle moon of presence. And as you recall, all the other moons of the 13 moon calendar year are geared toward planetary service. That's why it's known as the planetary service wave spell. A wave spell is a cycle of 13 moons in 1 year, and so the annual cycle is seen as a planetary service wave spell. How do we orient our entire year toward planetary service? Of course, the vision is global. The idea is, hey, if everyone is following the same program, then perhaps civilization, or you could imagine a civilization organizing itself where each moon the question is asked, what can we do for the highest good of all? And what can we do for the highest good of the planet? And so then everyone working together throughout the whole year culminates in the cosmic moon then, where we ask ourselves, how can I expand my joy and love? Because we've all worked so hard coming up to this point, cleaning up the planet, doing things to help those in need, and then we come to the cosmic moon of presence, and now we might have some perspective on how we can answer that question. How can I expand my joy and love? And then the cosmic moon, of course, is always followed by the day out of time. And the day out of time is the one day of the 13 moon calendar that is not a day of the week or a day of the month. It's a day outside of the 13 moons, and it's a day where we celebrate peace through culture, time as art, and we practice universal forgiveness so that we can all come to a clean slate for the new year coming up of the yellow electric seed year in this case. So in this cosmic moon, as you can see from the graphic of the moon, there's a nice symmetry in terms of the wave spells that are in this moon. First of all, you'll see that the first day of the moon is the last day. It's the 13th tone of the blue night wave spell. So right away on the cosmic turtle moon, the first day is a cosmic tone. So when you have the same tone of the day as the moon, so again, the first day of this moon, blue cosmic eagle, it's in the cosmic moon. That is called a magic turtle day, which signifies an activation of your own personal power. So not only is the totem animal of the cosmic moon turtle, but it starts with a cosmic turtle or a magic turtle day. So the one day, going back to how I was saying there's a nice symmetry in this moon, the first day of this moon is the last day of the blue night wave spell. That's followed by the complete 13 days of the yellow warrior wave spell, which comes with the powers of intelligence, fearlessness, and the power of questioning. It's also the yellow ripening wave spell of the yellow southern castle of giving, the court of intelligence. And not to skip over the blue night wave spell, that signifies the power of abundance, dreaming, intuition. So again, we have the one day, the final day of the blue night wave spell of abundance, and then all 13 days of the yellow warrior wave spell of intelligence. And those 13 days, as you can see on this moon graphic, complete on the 14th day of this moon. So that's a perfect half of the moon where you have one day of one wave spell and then 13 full days of a wave spell. That, of course, is followed by 13 more days of a complete wave spell, which is the wave spell of the red moon. And that enters us also into the green central castle of enchantment. This is the supremely magical structure within the 5 castles of time. It's also known as Merlin's mystic tower, and it's as I mentioned, it's the green central castle of enchantment, known as the court of the Matrix. And when we say Matrix here, we're not talking about like the movie The Matrix, where the Matrix is this nefarious veil put over the minds of everyone to convince them that they're living reality. No, the court of the Matrix is where we enter the matrix, the magic of the fourth dimensional matrix of the fourth dimension. The fourth dimensional matrix of synchronicity, excuse me. So all of the universe is synchronized by the universal timing frequency, and this consists of endless and infinite endless and infinite cycles which synchronize on a constant basis. So in other words, synchronicity is the universal norm. It's only the human species where we have a synchronicity and we get this exciting charge. And the reason we do is because probably it's a reminder of our actual natural state as universal citizens or members of one universally synchronized cosmos. So in the chord of the matrix, we're entering the chord of the matrix where we synchronize the human. We can see what we do, we see what happens during this 52-day cycle, the green central castle of enchantment. Take note of what synchronicities you experience. So again, this first wave spell, the red moon wave spell of this green central castle, starts on day 15 of this moon, and we have all 13 days of that wave spell. And it's the red moon wave spell of purification, universal water, and flow. And that's a great indicator as an entrance into the green central castle of enchantment. And then the final day of the moon is not only a new moon, or I'm sorry, a full moon, it also begins the white wind wave spell of spirit, breath, and communication. That's the second wave spell of the green central castle of enchantment. So when taken as a whole, you have this moon, this cosmic moon has a beautiful symmetry where day one is the last day of one wave spell, and then after that you have two full wave spells, and then the moon concludes with the first day of a new wave spell. And that's also not to mention that it starts with a cosmic turtle day. The 14th day of the moon, the midpoint of the moon, is also a cosmic tone, so that's another cosmic turtle day, and it's also a new moon. So that's just some very nice symmetry and order in this cosmic moon. The other thing we want to look at is the galactic activation portals for this moon. There are 6 galactic activation portals. The first one is on day 3 of the moon, Gamma 3, Kin 197, red lunar Earth. And then I'm not going to say the Gregorian date for all these because you can see them on the graphic. The next galactic portal is blue galactic night. It's on Celi 9 of this moon, Kin 203, blue galactic night. The next galactic activation portal after that is exactly 1 week later, and it's the white lunar dog, Kin 210, followed the next day by another galactic activation portal, Kin 211, the blue electric monkey. And then the galactic portal after that is exactly 1 week later as well, and that's Kin 218, white planetary mirror. And then finally, the last kin of this moon is white magnetic wind, Kin 222. That's the final galactic activation portal of this moon. So there's some very interesting things going on there. You know, the first and third galactic portals are both lunar tones, the lunar Earth and the lunar dog. And then the last 3 galactic activation portals are especially interesting. Well, also, the second galactic activation portal, blue galactic night, is the perfect occult of the white rhythmic mirror, which is the disincarnation, or the galactic signature of the disincarnation date of Pakal Votan. So then, after that, the last 3 galactic activation portals, Kin 211, Kin 218, and Kin 222, are all strongly related to Pakal Votan as well. Kin 211, blue electric monkey, is on the sarcophagus lid of the tomb of Pakal Votan. It's one of those clear signs, and you can read about that at lawoftime.org/clear signs. The white planetary mirror is the galactic signature of the day that the tomb of Pakal Votan was discovered back in 1952. And then the final day, white magnetic wind, this is related, I kind of misspoke, I guess it's not, it's I'd say indirectly related to Pakal Votan from one perspective, but also very, very connected. You know, the more you look into this information and kind of the history and lore of where the 13-moon calendar came from. White magnetic wind is the galactic signature of Tony Shearer, who wrote a book about Quetzalcoatl called Lord of the Dawn. And he also wrote a wonderful book kind of analyzing some of the cycles and patterns in the Tzolk'in of the Mayan calendar called Beneath the Moon and Under the Sun. Tony Shearer was also a close friend of Jose Arguelles, who who kind of keyed his awareness toward the harmonic convergence of 1987 and how that is the completion of 1,144 year prophecy cycle as initiated by Pakalvotan, or I'm sorry, by Quetzalcoatl. So there's the connection of Quetzalcoatl and Pakalvotan both as being these sort of messengers or culture bringers in these, what we call the New Land in Mesoamerica. And so they're both, like, of course, key characters, say, in the in that whole, say, prophetic lineage. So it's a very interesting kind of constellation of synchronicities in this cosmic moon. And of course, the day after the cosmic moon is a day out of time, and we'll touch on that briefly. That's Kin 223, blue lunar night. So that will be the day out of time for this blue lunar storm year, and that's always how it is in the 13-moon calendar. The galactic signature of the year is determined by the first day of the year, and the day out of time will always have the same color and the same tone. So we have blue lunar storm year, concluding with the blue lunar night, day out of time. After that will be yellow electric seed year, and it will conclude on a day out of time, yellow electric star. So this is always how the pattern is. And the day out of time, blue lunar night is very nice, and it says, I polarize in order to dream, stabilizing intuition. It seems like a very nice affirmation for the conclusion of this year. So I wish you guys all the best for this cosmic moon, and next time I see you, or the next video we make, will be the magnetic moon of the yellow electric seed year.